scarecrow stands in the meadow.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Slow Roaming video blog. My name's Andrew and that's my travelling companion Poppy. We live on a 58-foot narrowboat called Slow Roaming. The boat was built in 2003 and has a standard layout, the main cabin and the dining area at the front, the kitchen and the bathroom in the middle, and the bedroom and a small utility area are at the back. And the stern is what's known as traditional, which basically means there's just enough room for the two of us to dance around together while we're going along. And it's all powered by a Beta Marine 43 horsepower engine. I bought the boat last year from the original owner, who was based in Ellesmere in Shropshire, hence the reference to Ellesmere under the name. Before we started our journey south, we headed up to Llangollen town along the Llangollen Canal, passing through Crick with its aqueduct running alongside the railway, and then just before Llangollen is the famous Pontysilith aqueduct. There's a 120-foot drop down to the River Dee and no handrail. At the end of the line, we turned around and headed back to Ellesmere and eastwards down the full length of the Llangollen Canal to join the Shropshire Union just north of Nantwich.
And again for you, 'cause the numbers add up to a fraction. They're just some days standing out in the rain. And if you should lose your direction, I'll be there for you again and again and again. I'll be there for you again.
We travelled about 40 miles south on the Shropshire Union to Aldersley Junction, which is near Wolverhampton, where we picked up the Birmingham Canal navigation to take us to Gas Street Basin in downtown Birmingham.
I'll be there for you again and again and again. I'll be there for you again and again and again.
Personally, I loved Birmingham. We had a great mooring. We had the Sea Life Centre just one side and the Barclaycard Arena on the other. Next to us was lots of cafes, bars, restaurants, and we had the Bullring Shopping Centre about 10 minutes walk away. After Birmingham, we came south along the Grand Union Canal, passing through Warwick, which has some interesting buildings.
In this traveling
At Braunston, there's a wonderful rope shop.
just some scarecrow that stands on your shoes. But I'll work till my fingers are bleeding, and I'll do it again and again for you. 'Cause the numbers add up to a fraction. They're just some days standing out in the rain.
And eventually, we arrived at Little Venice near Paddington in central London. We only stayed a couple of days before heading along the Regent's Canal to join up with the River Lee and then on to the River Stort and up to Bishop Stortford. In late September, I journeyed back up the Grand Union onto the Leicester Arm and up to Deadale Wharf to do a boat painting course in October with Mr. John Barnard. He's probably the most well-known boat painter on the canals. During the 5 days that we were there, we get to try all sorts of things, tips and tricks that he does, and you get a panel to try your own bit of painting, and here's what I ended up with after the week. Not bad, I would say. After that, we came back to the River Lee and slowly roamed up from Enfield to Stortford, whilst I did a bit of work over the winter. We spent the winter mostly on the River Stort, where we got iced in at Harlow and generally had a good time. Well, we're still stuck on the River Stort. Canal River Trust, the people that are responsible for the waterways, shut the river at the beginning of January so they could do some repairs to Brick Lock, and apparently it's not gone according to plan. Their latest estimate is beginning of May before they'll open the river. So, when you join us again, hopefully we'll be on our way. Cheers.
The scarecrow stands in the meadow as a crow sits on his head, and the church bells ring.